it's easy to go back. It's unlikely that someone would want to write something that would be permanent, that would sound really bad later on, whereas in a face-to-face conversation, we might say something like that. It does make it more difficult to overcome the de-individuation because it's very hard to build that personal level of trust with someone if you're only going by text. I mean, you really don't even know who you're talking to if it's a straight text-based written thing. Is this the attorney who's writing it, or is it really the party? Who is actually writing this even becomes a question with that. Also, asynchronous text, we don't have the immediacy of the response, so we can't gauge how long it took them to answer our question. All we know is that we got the information back. So the asynchronous would be the least rich and the least immediate. Sort of moving up, we have synchronous text, which would be your IM. That allows for more immediacy of the response, but again, we still have the same challenges with the asynchronous text. One advantage of asynchronous, though, is allow someone to think before they write. And many times people would say, I wish I could take that back. You get a chance to do that with email, asynchronous text, where synchronous, it makes it harder to actually go back and think before you write. Voice, video, moving up the continuum, we're getting more rich. This is all going to be continuous conversation, so we don't have the problem of asynchronous. It allows us to have a richer conversation. We can have more of the personalities come through. Like, for example, I'm sure you can see behind us the black dot over there. That's my cat. Something like that makes me more of a human and makes you relate to me in a different way as if I was just this random anonymous person online and we face the de-individuation problem there. So being able to allow more richness, whether what you can see on the screen or what you could talk about, other things that you could add into a conversation, allows us to build rapport, as Eileen was talking about before. So I think the next thing we should go to is, how does this work in the real world? Eileen has significant experience doing mediation, both face-to-face and technology-assisted, and I think Eileen will be able to shed a lot of light on this based on her experience.